The 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
Covered by Universal Roof and Contracting. The difference is Universal.
On 1010XL.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hit it.
All right, let's do this thing, Jeff Prosser. Great moments yesterday from Belly. I love him so. Want to hug his neck. The GOAT was at his peak during his press conference. And I love when the dudes, ask him long questions. I think when they go longer with questions, in other words, if he just came out and said, hey, Bill, I thought the defensive effort was really good today. Can you talk about that? He'd probably give you at least a 5-word answer. But when you start going long, he starts getting that uncomfortable, kind of moving around look. So the dude was trying his best to go, you've been around football a long time, coach, and been part of this great game, and you've been in a lot of unique situations. You got the whole thing? All right, so here's a reporter going on, and Belly giving him the one word.
Bill, you are obviously someone who has seen a lot of football in your day, been involved in a lot of games. What was the atmosphere like in the stadium without fans there? Can you compare it to anything else that you've experienced in your football life?
Practice.
Nobody better. Nobody better. Oh, Belly. Belly for the win. One more time, please, Beef.
Someone who has seen a lot of football in your day, been involved in a lot of games. What was the atmosphere like in the stadium without fans there? Can you compare it to anything else that you've experienced in your football life?
Practice.
The look on his face, too. He's like, shut
fair.
up.
When he says it like that, it does make the question sound asinine. The question doesn't sound asinine as it's being presented, but that does make it seem like, well, what a dumb question. Yeah, practice every day. There's no people out there. Now it's, not a game. You may not be keeping score, but I think that's fair. I think that's more than being smart ass if you're Belichick.
I don't think we were hard enough yesterday on the clips.
That's fair.
And
I was pretty hard on him.
I didn't realize Playoff Pete's comments afterwards.
They got to grow together as a team.
Where he said it's not championship or bust when it was 180% championship or bust. Understand what the Clips did this year, okay? They brought in Kawhi.
Yeah, but for years.
Okay, but this year.
Yeah, but for years. But they have him for years.
No, they don't. He can opt out after next season, Jeff.
Well, yeah.
Playoff P can opt out after next season. They don't have him for years. They have him for 2. And half of those are gone now, okay? Then, and by the way, they traded every first-round pick until the year 3000 to OKC for Playoff P.
And if you're finishing with the league's third-best record, it ain't going to hurt you.
Jeff, they traded their this year's first-round pick for one of the twins. I don't know which one he is, the one at the Knicks.
They're the same guy, those two.
Yes.
One plays for the Lakers, one plays for the Clippers. Markieff and Marcus. I
think it's Markieff they got from.
I believe you have Markieff. They have Markieff. I believe Marcus is the other
for the
one.
Lakers.
So they put everything they had into this year. It was championship
into the next 2 years.
Well, it was championship or bust, and then they go to the bubble, and let's not forget Sweet Lou and his antics in the bubble.
Getting some wings.
When he went to get some
Magic City.
So they took nothing serious, and they never. So they deserve to be skewered for not at least when you do what they did to not get to the conference finals is a failure of epic proportion.
Dan is canceling the Clippers.
They deserve it. So anyway, I just wanted to make sure that we were clear
Why do
on
they
that.
deserve it any more than the Milwaukee Bucks, who traded away their future, who decided to sign Eric Bledsoe instead of Malcolm Brogdon? I mean,
We could talk about
yeah,
that.
I had just
Sure.
why
They were
any more than the Houston Rockets,
way,
who traded everything to get Russ and then went small. I mean, they have 2 superstars. Why did they get a pass where they can't even make it out of round 2 ever?
Because nobody had those expectations for
Or
the
maybe we
Houston
killed the Sixers, who went all in building a team to beat
Yeah.
Milwaukee and decided Jimmy Butler wasn't part of that equation.
Yeah.
Trust the process.
I think that I get what you're saying. I think we did kill him. I think that particular comment, though, I mean, what do you want him to say? Well, that's it for us. Shoot, we're not even going to trade next year. I mean, I don't, catch a guy right after they lose the series. I mean,
something's got to change there.
Because I'm Mr. Cynical. Those things usually jump out at me and bother me. And that particular quote, I kind of went in one ear and out the other.
Well, you got some sort of man crush on Playoff Pete and won't refuse to admit that he's been a disaster and an epic fail
I don't have
in L.A.
No, I don't. It's too easy to pick on the Clippers.
You want to go back to some sort of, he did good against Indiana. When he was at Indiana, he battled LeBron and lost.
Yeah, I don't. Well, yeah, there's not a single player in the history of the league that they would have won those series with.
I don't know about that, but that's fine. Well, whatever. You're Mr. NBA. You just keep you do what you do. I'm just trying to keep it real. Any problem with the top 5 in the All-NBA
You guys
team?
are. I mean, here's just the last thing. No, the last thing on Paul George. It's Pippen all over again, is what it is. You're the guy who says Scottie Pippen
all over again.
And you're the guy that says Scottie Pippen sucks.
Now you're insane.
That's that.
You're out of your mind.
No, I'm not saying he's Scottie Pippen. He gets treated like Scottie Pippen gets treated as Michael Jordan's sidekick.
Never got treated badly, except for sometimes he's called Robin. That's all. I mean, he's
100% he
referred to as
is.
Robin.
Yes, he has. 100%.
And by the way, when Scottie Pippen had the ball, how did it turn out?
Again, it's fine, but don't say that it's not that's not what we're doing.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
You are taking a guy who's a top 15 player in the league and saying that he sucks, and that's why the Clippers lost. That's what we're doing.
Well, Kawhi also has some culpability here. He was not good at all in the fourth quarters. He was not good at all in the final game.
I just don't want to know when this all changed, because the Celtics were awesome and the Lakers were awesome, and they didn't win the title every year in the 80s. They'd lose to the Rockets one year, or they'd lose to the Pistons one year. I mean,
everybody said the Clippers had the best and the most talented team in the NBA.
The Lakers have been the betting favorite to win the title since the first day. For the Lakers are that team. They're the team that as the favorite since the beginning.
Listen, I know this is your Hawks fandom seeping through, and you'd just be happy if your Hawks were the Clippers. But I'm telling you that what the Clippers did is it was a fail. It was a fail.
Of course
of
it
a
was.
Season.
No one's saying it isn't.
Yeah. Well, then why are you trying to defend a bunch of losers? I mean, you're the one who sits there and talks about team DNA and blah, blah, blah.
I agree, yeah.
They didn't change the team DNA.
Well, they have none.
And they had every opportunity.
They have none out there.
They had every opportunity this year to change the team DNA, and in the end, they didn't. Any problem with the All-NBA team? Giannis, Harden, Luka?
Well, if Paul George was on there, then it's completely void.
Where's
so
he
hopefully
at?
he's not on there.
Yeah.
Because then it wouldn't count. Yeah, I have a big problem. The second leading scorer in the league with 30 points a game, who also averages 6 assists per game, isn't on either of the top 3 All-NBA teams. So, yeah, the All-NBA team is a 100% joke.
Who is it? Who is
there you go. Who is it? 30 points a game this guy averaged. The second leading scorer. Yes.
Well, Dan, think what you said about him just a moment ago.
The second leading scorer in the league, and also had 6 assists. And he's not on any of the All-NBA teams.
Atlanta fandom.
Huh? It's not Trae Young. No, not at all.
I thought you were talking about Trae.
It's not Trae Young.
Trae Young didn't score 30 a game, did he?
He scored a bunch.
Pretty close.
Yeah, I thought he was more like 25 a game guy. Who is it?
Bradley Beal. Yeah, Bradley Beal averaged 30 points a game, second most in the league to James Harden. And he also averaged, by the way, 6 assists a game, which would be top 15, 20 in the league.
And he's not on the top 15 on any of the...
He's not on any of the top 3 All-NBA squads. So, it's stupid.
Who would you put him on? Where should he be?
Anywhere. Give me a guy, and I'll replace. Give me a guard. Give me the first team guards on the first team.
Luka?
Yeah. No. Luka's fine, yeah.
Okay. Harden?
Yeah, no. Harden's good, yeah. That's what I'm saying, meaning, but not meaning I'd replace him.
Oh, okay.
I'm fine with those 2.
All right. The other 10 players honored, Chris Paul?
Definitely had a better year than Chris Paul.
Dame?
Definitely had a better year than Dame. Oof. Dame had a great playoff. I'm not dismissing it at all.
Ben Simmons and Russell Westbrook.
Better than both of them.
I could see those guys.
Should have been in it. That's all I'm saying.
That's fair.
Should have been in the discussion. Chris Paul gets a lot of love to be a 35-year-old, 18-point a game guy.
I don't know enough about. I know Washington was no
Although
good.
Dame also averaged 30, so I'm not going to say yes, definitely over Dame. Dame averaged 30 and 8 assists. So
Dame averaged for the season?
Yeah, for the season.
How many guys average 30 for the season?
3. James Harden averaged 34.3. Bradley Beal averaged 30.5.
Wow.
And Dame averaged 30. And Trae Young averaged 30, 29.6.
Trae Young averaged 29.6.
29.6. And
okay, now tell me the
and 9.3 assists.
All right, just give me one more stat. Tell me the top 10 or top 5 field goal attempts, please. In the NBA.
Like per game?
Yes.
Yeah, I got
LeBron.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's assist. My bad.
No, it's Bradley Beal,
Okay.
Russell Westbrook,
Okay.
James Harden,
Okay.
Trae Young,
Okay.
Luka Doncic. We're splitting hairs. They're 20 Young's 20.8, Doncic 20.6, Dame 20.4.
Those are shots per game.
Zach LaVine 20.0.
Zach LaVine out of nowhere. Did he average 30, Beef?
God, no.
He did average 25.5.
He better.
Yeah, 25.5.
I would like him to average 25.5 on the surface of the sun after he's fired there.
Yeah. Well,
Is he with Boylan?
I'd like to, put them both in a barrel with Paxton and
Zach LaVine shot
Foreman.
45% from the field and
fine.
and averaged 25 points. If you want to shoot him
Are
away,
you
someone will
misguided?
take him.
No, he's robbing.
Would you like to shoot him to New York?
If Zach LaVine's your best player, you suck.
Oh, that's fair.
That's my problem.
Well, you got to get a star.
Yeah.
That's the draft guy. You've had top 10 picks. Pick one.
Well, that's the old
Maybe
guy.
don't
So we
take
got the new guy.
Maybe don't take Wendell Carter Jr. every year.
Why don't we just go to war?
Slim Pickens at 7, dude.
Huh?
It's hard.
Why don't we just go to war and then there you have it. Their version of war.
What is it good for?
Per.
It's a war, which is
War
war.
per.
Huh.
What is it good for?
What's a good fur? Leading the league in war at number 1 is Giannis, 31.9. Then number 2 this is your top 10 in war. Giannis, Harden, Doncic, AD, Dame, Kawhi, LeBron, Nikolai Jokic, Trae Young.
Oh, pretty good.
That's your top 10 in war.
All right.
Oh, I forgot. Actually, Hassan Whiteside is number 8.
Yeah.
Who I guess lost all his minutes. Why didn't he play late? I don't know. It's weird. Anyway.
Son
Looking at that per list, top 50, I don't see Zach LaVine.
I see Bradley Beal, by the way, on that list is 14.
Uh-huh.
And Paul George is way down, apparently.
Playoff P. Paul George.
32nd, Paul George.
32nd.
Sandwich between Thomas Bryant and Derrick Rose.
Yeah.
Maybe not a good idea to give that guy $40 million a year or whatever you're giving him. Playoff P.
I mean, I know you guys are trying. I'm so unstaked in this. I don't know why you keep going back to this Paul George, the playoff P, like we're like doing some third grade game here.
Can't gloss
You
yourself.
guys think that Paul George sucks? That's fine.
Can't.
I don't.
You can't.
Yeah, you
gloss
can.
Yourself.
I don't think he sucks.
You can't
You just
gloss
both said he
yourself.
sucks.
I think he's a choke artist.
Quote sucks.
You can't.
You both said the
Nobody
same thing.
said sucks. You can't gloss yourself playoff P and hit the backboard with a jumper.
He glossed himself
can't-
playoff P.
Yes.
He did.
Yes.
Yes.
You cannot gloss yourself playoff P and hit the backboard when you're shooting a jump shot.
The Clippers
As a
gave up
professional athlete, I'm sorry.
more first-round picks than he had buckets in that game.
Kawhi went 4 for 18. You guys pay attention to him.
That's incorrect. Stop throwing out numbers.
6 for 22 then,
Thank
whatever
you.
it was.
I mean, I need a little more. I want
I'm
accuracy.
sorry.
is
4
all
for
I'm
18,
asking
6 for 22.
That's
Doc,
not accurate.
Doc, you went to West
That's
Point.
inaccurate.
Can you explain
that's
field goal
right.
percentage
And when
to
you
him?
sit there and you put as your answer 4 for 18, you know what the professor at West Point, the lieutenant's going to do?
Oh, stop it.
Going to shoot you in the
He's
foot
acting
for being stupid is what he's
silly,
going to do.
what you're doing.
He's going to pull out his Luger and bop you. That's what he's going to do.
Right in the thigh.
We expect perfection at West Point. Bang!
Walk it off.
I'd
You're
give you
fine.
$100 if off the cuff you could tell me which is a better percentage. You have no clue.
So off the cuff,
Yeah.
we're allowed to do it now. Off the
No,
cuff.
you, I'm asking.
Wing it.
Period.
Just go with it.
I mean, good Lord, dude. All this football. We just wasted 20 minutes
Yeah,
talking
we did.
about friggin' war
Woo!
and NBA per
We
and
did it.
Paul George to revisit how bad the Clippers choked.
Well, I just wanted to remind folks that we were a little light on them yesterday.
I thought we hit him pretty good.
I
That's
feel
what
like we
surprised
hit them
me.
hard enough.
Dan came in with a clear agenda, and he hit it.
He did, boy.
That's what I do.
That's for sure.
I'll knock it out. I don't care. I'm speaking the truth.
100%.
All right,
only.
what football item do you want to talk about as we get ready for Cleveland-Cincinnati tonight in a battle of 2 0-1s? I tell you this, if Cleveland blows this game, it's going to blow up again. This year's shot. And
Fun times in Cleveland.
I don't think they will.
Cleveland.
I would bet the farm on Cleveland tonight. By the way, if it's a 6-point line, I would.
Except for the whole Cleveland part of them. I mean, just
they can't possibly blow this one.
Or can they?
It'd be great if they did, though. Gosh, it'd be great if the Natty could beat them tonight.
What if Joe Burrow goes for like 350 yards, slices them up?
Baker throws a couple picks.
Ronnie Harrison blows a couple coverages.
Ronnie Harrison
can't blow coverages.
Ronnie Harrison
sitting on the bench.
Yeah, he wasn't even playing the other day.
Got 3 snaps.
Tells you where we are as a franchise.
Free my dogs.
Can't even get on the field.
I mean, if Ronnie doesn't get on the field, it's probably not a good idea to give up a 5th-round pick for him. I mean, if you trade a 5th-rounder for him, you kind of expected him to play.
I don't know if Jacksonville's the best place to criticize trading 5th-round picks for guys.
You're fair. That's fair. I mean, we're Cleveland South, so we need to shut our pie holes. We can't, but we do attack our own team often. So on this show, we don't, we get after them. So we'll get after them again a little bit later. Let's take a break. We got a prize pack to give out today, Beef?
Absolutely, tootly, Dan.
All right, well, if you're the first caller right now at 641-1010, Beef, tell them what they're going to get. We got Doc Murphy on deck.
Caller number 1 right now, 641-1010, going to take home a $25 gift certificate from Winn-Dixie. Score more savings in the Winn-Dixie app. Download today for winning deals, your mystery bonus points multiplier coupons, and more. Winn-Dixie, it's a win-win.